indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Here.
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 Here. Here.
Can I get a motion to approve the agenda, or is there any additions?
I'll move to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of minutes from the December 15th regular meeting?
Good to me, I'll move to approve the minutes as submitted.
All in favor?
Aye.
I have nothing new to report to the board. Seeing that there's no public. Sorry. A, new business, decide if you're changing December 16th meeting because of President's Day.
Could we still meet here if we wanted, even though the office is closed?
Yes.
Okay.
I will not be here.
We usually do change it, but it's up to everybody.
Yeah, I'm fine with it being on the
Fine by me.
Can I get a motion to,
You don't really
do we need to get a motion? We just tell, okay.
16th. We'll just agree to keep it, so keep it on the 16th.
Okay, schedule for 2026 events, Easter Bunny Lunch. I probably will not be here because I'm having surgery on the 23rd of February. I'm having knee replacement. So I asked Linda to lead, and Kathy and Molly, do you still want to help with the food for the bunny lunch?
Sure, it's still March 14th, right?
I think.
When did it get?
Because they didn't have any dates available except the day before Easter.
Oh, okay, so the 21st wasn't available, so we
Yeah.
just took the 14th instead, okay.
And 12 to 2, correct? So that we, because there was a issue last year on the flyer, and then the website had 2 different times.
So 12 to 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that works better for the kids.
I do too.
yeah, we're done earlier, so.
Yeah.
Blood drive?
Yeah, first one's coming up this year, February 2nd. Get signed up. I think we're at about 13 right now. Definitely need to get some more on there, and everything else is posted everywhere. And of course, as we get a little closer, hopefully people will start logging in and getting signed up. Especially now with all the cancellations and everything freezing, a lot of drives get canceled at high schools and stuff, so they tend to get a shortage this time of year.
I forgot, would you like to release funds for the bunny lunch so that you can get reimbursed, or?
Yes.
You might as
So,
well do it
okay.
now.
I thought it was farther on the agenda.
I didn't know if it's here again, not on my paper.
No, I guess it's none of the events are on there. Okay. Yeah, we'll need to release the $700 budgeted for Bunny Lunch. Can I make a motion to do that?
Mhm.
Second.
Is that the correct amount, 700? Because,
Yeah, that's the budgeted amount.
okay,
Is it?
because I thought it said 825.
But
What?
could be seven.
That email that Paige sent me,
Oh, I didn't see the email.
she just sent it to me, I asked what the
Okay.
budget. Well, I'd asked about Santa, and she said, and that it went to 825, but,
Okay, 825 then, if that's what the email said.
roll call? Or,
Yes.
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 yes?
Yes.
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 Yes, that's my name.
Are you sure?
I think so, yeah.
So I have a thing for the Easter Bunny lunch. Do you want me to order a backdrop for that?
That was one of my
pictures.
questions. I did not see the
Yeah, she
backdrop
wasn't
that was
here.
done for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know how it was obtained or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas one.
I don't
was
even
really
know what it
nice.
looked
If
like.
you could get something along those lines, that would be
I'll
great.
look and see
Yeah.
what I can find. Yeah, it's really.
Yeah,
nice
it beats
backdrop.
putting all the stickies up on the
Oh, I
wall and
know.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a
You
lot
guys
easier.
did
know, we
it in
don't
like
really need
5
to-
minutes, if not even.
If you could get one of the same size as the Christmas one, we don't need the frame, if we could just get the cloth backdrop piece.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
if you
just
could
gonna get the
Yeah,
cloth.
because we got the frame from the Christmas one, yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I got the frame and then I got the Christmas backdrop and then I thought we could get one. for
Yeah, if we could get a
everybody.
similar Easter one, yeah, I'd say that'd be great.
Okay. All right, I'll look into that and get one.
And how?
Is the frame in the
I think it
storage
was like
shed?
$70, $50, $40, I don't remember.
Is the frame in the
Wide
shed?
range.
The frame is in the shed.
In the shed?
Which is
Okay, well,
Probably
if you want to let
frozen
me
shut
know
right now.
how much it was when you want to order it, or you want to just send me the link, or?
I can order it. Yeah,
Okay.
I've already got an account set up with them, so I'll just go ahead and get one.
Okay, just let me know how much so I can subtract it from the budget. Amanda said that she's going to do the flyer for the bunny lunch as well.
I'll fly
And-
away with it.
And the other thing that she volunteered to do, I didn't get a chance to double check with her, is last year our DJ had a problem with his equipment and he wasn't able to play most of the time. So we thought maybe it might just be a good idea to do a playlist and have a speaker there so that announcements can be made by a microphone and not actually do a DJ. And then that way, if we did want to organize a bunny lunch, bunny hop, or any of those kind of events, then we would have somebody from the committee being able to do it and wouldn't have to translate that to a DJ and then keep time so that you would go and remind somebody else, you know what I mean? So anybody's thoughts about that?
For Santa.
So was it the same fellow?
Yeah,
Yeah. he's-
So we've never had problems before.
I mean,
No.
I don't know if y'all were just having that good of a time, but that music was bad. It was crackly. It was in and out.
don't remember.
You couldn't get it tuned.
For Santa,
Oh,
you
I
did?
didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
I didn't notice it. Just, I guess too busy doing other things.
I
Didn't
wasn't
notice
at
it all.
Santa, but
Me
that's
either.
kind of way I felt it was at the last bunny lunch too.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to him about it, but I don't see any reason to make any changes personally.
All right, I just thought it would be maybe a little bit
You know, it's up to
better.
you. I mean, you're cheering the event, so, it's, you know, you're.
Well, I mean, I was, you know,
So.
if everybody was
Yeah.
happy with it, then we
Yeah.
can just keep it as is.
Yeah, but no, I mean, he would need to know about that.
Well, we kind of tried that one year to ask him to introduce the bunny hop and get the kids to the dance floor
Did you
but,
ask him ahead of time?
well, yeah.
Like the day before or the week before?
Well, I don't communicate with him, no, so I asked him that
Oh.
day. I mean, I don't,
Yeah,
I don't,
I think probably if we communicated with him, Lou's really accommodating to
Yes.
us.
well, he
so-
had all those songs.
Well, I'm
that I'm
saying
talking
is
about.
maybe he needs, like, you could have a conversation with him, like, a couple days before, this is what
Okay,
we'd
well,
like to do.
somebody want to pass information or email or something to
Yeah,
me?
oh,
Or
yeah.
if they want to do it, they could do it. I don't
Yeah.
have his contact.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's usually very super accommodating,
Right.
so I'm like surprised.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of crackly.
Yeah, I didn't notice it.
I know Cody said something to me, and it was like exactly what my thoughts were. I was like, "You just read my mind. This is wild."
Yeah,
Now, would that
I
be a
don't think,
speaker thing, or what would that
yeah,
be?
I don't think in 2025, never mind 2026, a DJ is necessary anymore. You can buy a speaker on Amazon for $50. Everyone has Apple or Spotify, and you don't need an expensive DJ setup. And I do think that the quality of his system has been degrading over time, and the quality was not good. And I personally don't think it's that involved of a process to put a Spotify or Apple Music list together and just play that from someone's phone. As long as you're in the room, it should play on its own. There's no need to coordinate for a schedule, and I don't think it's acceptable to have to go 24 to 48 hours ahead of time to put in a music queue a song. You just take your phone, you move the song in the queue. I don't think you need 24 to 48 hours to switch up a playlist on Spotify when it takes less than 10 seconds on my phone.
I look back at just the last Memorial Day, the 5K, the music didn't work. We ended up having nothing. Like, we didn't have nothing for that. We had nothing for warm up. We had like no microphone. I mean, I feel like if we had our own speaker, we could have kids' music playing at Tuesdays with the Park if we wanted to. I feel like we would obviously use it at other events. I don't know. I don't see the need if we're paying somebody every time we have an event. And I agree with Cody. I don't think we should have to call somebody a week ahead of time to say, can you play the bunny hop? I personally don't think it's necessary. I think if we had our own speaker, kind of gives us the freedom to do those things on the fly and have somebody that otherwise probably might be just standing around have another job to do. If they're there, might as well have something to do.
Any other thoughts? You want to raise your hands? You want to talk about it some more?
Listening, I mean, who's gonna?
I do have a question. If you, for one, I didn't personally notice the issues with the music, so that's just me. Maybe I did have kids running around, so that's,
Right.
Probably why I didn't notice. If someone, so you're saying hook up, I understand, hook up your phone to the speaker, so that person essentially, I mean, you have to make sure your calling is turned off, your text messages are turned off, because I've been at parties before where like if my personal phone's there, the phone still rings, emails come through, so has anyone done it before?
I mean, sometimes I've even used just my iPad that's not connected to my phone,
Okay,
Yeah.
so is that something you,
Mm-hmm. Just Bluetooth to it.
Yeah, that could definitely be avoided. Just
How much does it cost?
So we need a speaker.
How much costs for, how much do we pay Lou?
Nothing.
Oh, he just does it for free.
$50.
Well, I give him a gift card.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I
no, he
mean,
doesn't, I mean, I just do it.
$50 is what we give
Forever
him.
he's been at
Funny
all of
lunch.
our events, so.
I mean, it's nothing against him as a person.
no.
Don't take it personally. It's just pretty much just I feel like this could be done a little
Modernized?
bit different. Yeah. Just
So
a
does the
suggestion.
Bluetooth work outside, so if it's outside and there's no?
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere the
No
speaker
internet
is.
connection, it's so, okay.
That's why it's
From
Bluetooth.
your phone.
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
It's a Bluetooth.
Right.
connection.
I just
What,
didn't know what
200
speaker.
feet?
Yeah, it's a Bluetooth.
It just
I
depends.
think mine's about
Yeah, I don't
200
know.
feet from my house.
But I mean, you'd have to have a decent speaker, especially if they're gonna be outside for the 5K. You know, if we're gonna use it for that.
Well, I mean, the speaker that we used for the dog show was just a karaoke machine, and it's got a few years on it, so I imagine the technology in that is better now and costs
Yeah, I don't
less.
know, because I don't really use them, so somebody would have to like investigate that.
I have,
I mean,
no
I have
idea how
tiny
much-
little speakers that'll just like,
Oh, they are like the Bose speakers?
yeah,
and the
like they're
Yumi
little
Booms?
and they
I
are
think
really
they-
loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much are we talking that a
I
speaker
think
costs?
For those ones, I think I paid $100.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 80.
I think
Yeah.
you're gonna need something more than that, to be honest.
Well, you
I
want to
mean-
try with one of our
I
own
mean, I have a
personal
Bose
speakers?
speaker and it's-
Whatever,
And
yeah,
see what
yeah,
it
I'm
looks,
cool with
sounds
that.
like inside the building and
Might as well.
get input on the quality and
And then we need something you could connect a microphone to as well.
Sure,
So, yeah.
sure. They usually have jacks. Mine does.
Mhm.
Does yours have a jack?
Yeah. I feel like there's also like ones that are meant for travel that already come with that as a set, And some
Are
of
they
those,
waterproof?
yeah, they're usually all
Make sure
weather.
it's
Yeah.
waterproof.
Mhm.
Is it waterproof?
Some of them have like wheels, to cart around if it's
Yeah,
just
that
one
would be
large
nice.
speaker, that kind of thing. There's a lot of options.
Would they be able to stay in the storage unit? Does the temperature affect them, whether it's too hot or too cold?
I couldn't tell you about that. I haven't researched that much. I just go off of what we've purchased for our own.
Wireless, it would kill the battery, but that's it.
Yeah, if they have a lithium-ion battery, it would drastically decrease the lifespan So as long as if it has like removable cells, that would probably be best, but you're looking at something way more expensive at that point. It's probably better to just keep it at someone's house.
Let's keep it down here.
Yeah, keep it down here, keep it at someone's house. It's the same thing with like power tools. You don't keep the batteries outside. You can leave the tools themselves outside, but you don't take the batteries and leave them out in your garage or something like that.
So I propose that somebody get on board and investigate it, and we can talk about it further.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
That would be my suggestion.
Yeah,
Then we
propose
can make a
for
decision
some speakers.
next
Yeah,
meeting
sure.
and get it by March. We'd be able to get it in time.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, you can get them probably overnight. 2
Oh,
days,
easy.
That's what I mean.
Amazon.
All right, we'll revisit that next meeting then.
Okay.
I don't know, with the way the decorating has been gone and we just seem to be able to put things up very quickly, I wasn't sure if we really needed to get in the night before with the 12 o'clock event, that we could probably get it done if we get there at 10:30
Yeah, we were really quick this year.
and not
with
have to worry
Santa.
about going in Friday.
Yeah, I'm-
Is everybody going to be there? Did we do that already?
I'll be
You do
there.
what?
That everyone
At
is going to be at the bunny
bunny
lunch
lunch.
except you? Okay.
I'll be there.
I have Klondike, or Pinewood Derby that morning until noon.
Until noon, okay.
I think I'd be a little more comfortable with 10 o'clock. Time to just move all those tables and I don't know how
Okay.
much food we have to.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we
I was
never
just
I don't
trying
know
to
much-
It
avoid
was so
Friday.
fast. Yeah, we
So
were like, look
fast.
at each split.
We were, but, I mean, at the Santa, the brunch, they came early. They were there before noon, so I'm just saying, I'd like to be totally set up before people came in, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, the morning's fine by me at 10 o'clock, but I mean, I don't want to run it too close at 10:30.
All right.
I'm good with 10.
Yeah, 10 should be fun.
And what about the bunny costume?
I was actually going to ask Mark about that because I have not watched the council video.
Go by it.
Go by it? Cool. All right. I'll go buy it. Gonna go, yep, we'll order it. And then I'll put in the reimbursement request and then maybe I'll bring it in the February meeting and, well, I don't know.
Model it.
Yeah, I'll barge in halfway through. Or the Easter Bunny
Show
will,
up
not
wearing
me.
that for the meeting. There you go.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk the whole time, you just.
Yeah, nod and emote with my hands like a Disney mascot. Otherwise, I think that's everything I had regarding the bunny costume because the basket's good, the accessories with the basket are good. Just the costume needs to be changed out.
Okay, then the. Oh, Amanda said that she's gonna work on the flyer, so she'll have that ready and send it to Paige for, okay, and you know it's 12 to 2.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
That, and then we, as far as data gathering, I know that we've had other conversations about what they should be gathering when they're taking reservations and that. Did you make any changes to the December sign up or anything, or? I don't know what it looks like, but I didn't know if it looks like this. Does this have the same columns on it? Does she use the same one for every event?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I really think we need to get email addresses.
Okay. And what would we do with them if they ask us why we need
Well,
them?
'cause like for the 5K, we could email, what is the size of your shirt that you forgot? Having email addresses, I think are really helpful.
Instead of phone numbers?
Rather than phone numbers.
So we
Or
could-
both. I mean, you could do both.
Oh,
Yeah, might as well do
why
both.
not?
Is that the first point of contact, though, is to text them then? Or would the first point be to
Nobody
email
texts
them?
them. Nobody has.
Nobody
texted
has,
them.
but you would email them for the 5K.
Now, the chip timer gets their email addresses.
Hmm.
So if they register through Run Sign Up,
Oh, right.
he gets their email addresses. So it's great because what he's going to do is he'll send an email out letting people know that signed up last year that we're getting ready to take signups for 2026. So he gets those emails, so I think anything we do, I think it's important to get email addresses. If we can. Everybody's got an email address.
You? At least one they give out to other people anyway. So then the rest of it just is name and it's not really the names of everybody that's attending. It's just the names of the person who's paying. So we could be gathering emails of non-residents.
Yeah. Well, they still pay and they come to the events.
Yep. So then, one thing that we discussed as part of the, I read what we did.
Community Outreach
Yep,
Center?
that's right. The community outreach initiative that we're working on is talking to the people about the event while they're at the event, and maybe just asking 2 or 3 questions. And so this is one of the things that we're hoping that the board will engage in with us, is to start presenting ourselves and introducing ourselves to the community while they're at the event. And maybe just someone could walk around to the tables and just say, how did you hear about our event? And just have a checklist, and this was Facebook, this was the sign, this was other. So you could just make little tick marks, not taking names or anything, but asking these questions as you're walking around the table and talking to
Well,
anybody.
you could do that at the sign up.
Yeah, we were thinking about
You
having
could-
like
how
a,
did
You mean
hear
Paige,
about our
have Paige
event?
do this?
Yeah, just how did you hear about us?
Well,
Could also be a question in the actual online sign-up
Mm-hmm.
sheet, or,
through the registration
or
portal.
we just set up a Google survey and
I
have a
mean, I
QR
think it's still a
code.
good idea to like socialize.
Engage more,
and-
glad hand a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
sounds
I
terrible.
agree with that, but rather than walking around with something and checking it off and you don't know who else is checking it off, I think if you had it on
well, I
the
didn't mean for
sign-up-
every to be doing it. I thought maybe one designated person
Oh,
could
yeah,
be
you could
going
do that.
around
But I think it'd be
talking
easier
to the
just
people.
to have them do it when they sign up.
But that doesn't let us engage with them and let us
Well, no, you can
meet
still
them.
engage with them, but I think if you're engaging with them for that purpose, that's different.
Oh, okay.
You know, my understanding is you would be engaging, trying to find out how they heard about us. But if we found out how they heard about us through a sign up, we can still engage. I mean, I think it might be cool to say, do you know anybody else who would want to attend our events?
Well, that's kind of where we're going with it.
You know.
With like an off-ramp from the registration tables and things at the events, and also setting up a informational type of, I don't know, table at all of our events, saying, look at what we have to offer, look at the other things that are happening in the community this year, and also talking about our boards, our committees, and volunteer opportunities as well. So they know about different things. Keeping maybe a packet together that we can always have out, showing a calendar of our next events, a more, paper type QR code to get to the website, to the events page, things like that. So people, even because we get so much traffic through the corn roast, it would just be nice to have those people in conjunction with maybe getting their tickets to stop by and say, hey, here's some other things that we offer in the village, and would you scan this QR code and check in today? So we can get kind of a calculation of who was coming through and who's been there. And then that'll send them also to an avenue where they can be following our socials and things like that with more information. Anybody?
So.
No, I think that's a great idea.
So we did a billion years ago now, we did do like a little handout that had all the dates of all of our events that we had available to hand out. First we did it at the Buddy Luncheon, and then so we kept doing it. And if we get everything scheduled today, I think that's always nice to have. I do like the idea, especially at the corn roast, of some kind of survey that gets us more demographics, because we have no idea. And so that we
So
can,
where do these
Because
things fall off doing? Is it just like one person was always responsible and that?
nobody ever
person-
did any of that. So
No, I
that's
meant,
the-
you
like-
said,
Oh, just because the problem more lately has just been we haven't had things scheduled quickly enough.
to produce a calendar?
We're sitting there in limbo on Tuesdays in the park, just waiting and waiting and waiting for them to get back to us. I personally would just say bite the bullet and say it's this date, and just have a, asterisk, subject to change. but everything else is
Totally.
booked and locked in.
Even a
And then that
TBD.
way, at least we have those things kind of in place so that people are aware.
Who's responsible for putting the events on the Wolverine Lake calendar?
The office.
So I just looked up the bunny lunch and it's not on there.
We
Well,
probably-
we have to make the flyer.
I think it has
That
to be
won't go on
probably
until the
now
flyer's
that we've-
done.
Yeah, or if we confirm it today, it'll get put on there. That's usually kind of,
It always
It's pretty
sells out
quick about
It's
anyway.
on the agenda, so it's confirmed. Okay, but yeah, we'll hope to distribute it as soon as it's available.
5 to 7 business days. Just kidding. I'll have it in like a couple days.
Okay, that's all I had for the bunny lunch.
Blood drive, was there anything else?
Nope.
5K, do you have a date?
Yes, 5:23. I confirmed it with the chip timer today. And I had to check with, remember last year, they had some sort of voter safety event that same
the water board
day.
had their, yeah.
So what do you think about, because I think he liked the idea of combining that. Does anybody have an opinion?
Combining it
on-
with what? I'm sorry, Diane.
He had the voter safety
On the same day as what?
on the same day as the 5K last year.
The water board did.
As long as any kids could still do the bubble run and the water safety thing, you know.
I
same
kind
day.
of liked it. It was just kind of a fluke how it ended up, but it brought more people to the park,
Yeah,
Sure.
which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And they probably
You
stay
can't really
longer.
tie them in together because they're such different events.
The water board scheduled it for the 5K because they've had poor turnout.
Oh,
at
so
their
they
events.
purposefully did that.
So they switched it to the 5K.
Okay.
I guess they were trying to reach out to you, but I don't know if they had success or not.
When was that?
I'm not sure.
You mean last year?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
And so there was that, but they were trying to goose their return numbers because they were just really, yeah, I mean, they've done, I think was their second or third one now, and they just weren't getting a lot of people to come out, and they were trying to think of new venues and things like that, like near the lake, but that's just not easy to do. The DNR is not an easy thing to use anymore, and so they were like, we're gonna do it in the park, because it's the space we've got, why not just overlap with something where the Park and Rec Board already gets butts in the seats, kind of thing. And so that was kind of their thought process.
So I'm okay with it. I guess I'll just get with, I think it was Rob, was it Rob?
Rob or Kyle or
I think it was
Ryan.
Ron that was, Rob.
Rob is so Ryan is the chair, Rob is the vice chair.
Rob is the one who.
And then Kyle, I think, is also, I mean, they're all involved.
Okay,
but-
all right. So I think I'm just gonna work with them and just do it again, combine it.
It's fine,
But like you said, keep it separate from the bubble run.
plenty of space.
Yep.
you know, as long as the timing works out so kids can do both.
Yeah, yeah, because it's the start of the summer, right?
Right.
It's like, so, and it's the start of boating season.
Yep.
So I think it works well to combine them in
Yeah.
some way.
Well, that was the thing, they were like, could we do it, they were thinking about doing it like at the Tuesdays in the park, but it was like, by then, it's already June or
Too
July.
late, yeah.
And the cornrows is, why would you do it then? So,
Was there a set time for the 5K usually?
I gotta check with him. I think we usually have it start at 10. I think the bubble run is I gotta look. I think it's 10 o'clock. Some of these things start at 8. That's way too early for me. I'm getting there at 7 o'clock. I think the 10 o'clock is good.
Yeah.
What did they call that water board event? Do you remember?
Voter Safety Fair.
Okay, that's it.
It was started, so they did it 20-plus years ago. Chief Ellsworth was doing it before he was even chief. And it was really, really, responded really well. And then there was some village politics, some other board wanted it or something, and it fell apart. And then the water board decided to bring it back. Specifically, I think one of the big motivators was when we had the fatality on the lake with a person on the snowmobile. And they wanted to bring back this idea of safety and all those kinds of things. And so, yeah, they've been trying to get more engagement and teaching people about the proper life jackets for kids especially, things like that, how to tie knots, all those kinds of things.
Okay. That's all I got.
Dog show?
Is everybody cool with June 20th?
June, is that when we had it last year?
Well, yeah, but it
Third
was,
Saturday.
it landed on the 21st last year, but yeah, it was on a
It
Saturday.
was the same thing
Yeah.
out mid.
Yeah, it should work fine.
I'm available on the 20th.
Because I remember the boat rally was the weekend before, so I don't want it to land
Oh,
on the same.
that's
They'll
right,
probably-
yeah.
They usually shoot for that, like, first couple weekends in June. I don't want to take.
Yeah, and then the golf outing is usually what, the first
It's the
weekend?
first Saturday.
Yeah.
It's already booked. Well, you know, stuff.
Does that have a time? I just didn't know if somebody had it for.
What time did we start last year? I can't remember. I think 11. Let me look real quick. I have it written. I'd say 11 start,
Okay.
just because so we can get it done before noon. People can go home for lunch, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
not too, not trying to take the whole day up. Just have a fun doggy morning.
Tuesdays in the park. Well, I just got the note today about, they finally got, they're going to have the RAP program. So in the past, we've always done it the third Tuesday. So when you pick it out, I have to pick out 2 dates, and I have to pick out 2 of the activities, first choice and second choice, I should say. So if it's okay, I'll go for the third Tuesday of the month, and if that doesn't work, I'll up it to the second, and I'll have to look to see what's available. I'll have to go to the website and see what's available.
Okay.
And
So you do that, you book it online?
Tabitha does.
Oh.
Yeah, Tabitha has to do it all.
I would suggest for June, doing the fourth Tuesday as the backup, because the first one, the 9th, is still school, I think.
Oh,
It is the other last days of time.
oh, okay, so the 4th, thank you.
So the 16th and the 23rd in June,
So,
Thank you.
I'm sorry, when is that, June what?
16 and 23 are the
Okay.
possible.
And then the July would be July 21st, and August would be August 18th. That is the 3rd. And then the same thing with August. If we can't get the 18th, I suggest we go the 11th, because
Yeah.
aren't they starting before?
I would go with the 11th, yeah, that way we're a little further away from
Okay.
start of school.
Not to the July ones, so.
11th.
So is it July 11th, is that? Yeah, we're gonna, 14? July, I'm gonna try for June 6th, June 23rd, you said? Be the first one?
No, June 23rd will be the backup.
Okay, no, June
16th.
16th would be first, July 21st, and August 18th. If those don't work, the backup would be June 23rd, July 14th, or August 2nd. I mean, August 11th would be the search. I put a 2 there.
Wait, so, didn't you just say we should do it on 8/11 because of school?
That would be the backup.
Okay,
Now, we'll still go for the 18th.
okay,
It would be the 3rd,
okay.
but the backup, because I mean, I don't want to back it up too late for
Right.
school. So,
And so we don't know yet
what's available?
Oh, these aren't the ones that are available that she marked.
Oh.
Is that not available on Tuesday, not available on Tuesday?
I
She
did
needs
not look at
first and
that.
second choices on dates and
They
packages.
look like they're
So,
all the same from last
They
year.
basically are.
That chaos and commotion went over really well.
What was that?
We didn't do the climbing tower last year, but we did that a couple of years ago, and then the Arctic Rush is the one that we had twice.
Yeah, they were all good.
The Arctic Rush was fine. We can't do the climbing tower is just too hard to put it.
Now it's going to be,
There's
yes.
just nowhere to put it.
So we're gonna.
So, I
cross
mean,
that
did
off.
you want to go with the Arctic Rush? Try that one again, or the chaos commotion, and then, trying to think, wasn't one of them, we had the 2? There were 2 of them. Or was that at the corn roast?
Oh,
We had
No.
the big one at the corner.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's right.
I don't remember.
No, the one of them came, there were 2 of them.
The Arctic Rush has 2 inflatables.
I don't have pictures of it.
I've got it on my phone.
Oh, do you? Okay, thank you.
2 pieces?
Chaos and Commotion is supposedly includes the Chaos Obstacle Course and the Hilarious Hippo Bungee game. And then, yeah, and this gigantic structure. Yeah, those are the two.
What?
The Chaos Obstacle Course and then the Hippo Bungee game. But I think last year the bungee game, they didn't have it because it was damaged or something. I remember that was one of the things that happened, but
Something, but I don't recall
Yeah.
off the top of my head. I just remember we had the Arctic Rush
Yeah.
twice, because that's all we could get at one time. So do you care how I order them?
No. Just do it.
Okay.
so what are the,
Well, I think we had to try the Arctic Rush again, because it was a huge hit in the Chaos and Commotion.
sure.
And then, is it showing one where there's two of them that were good size? I think we did one too, and it went over really well.
There's the Funstruction that has, it looks like 3 of them. Has an obstacle course, a skid loader bouncer, and a jump truck bounce and slide. And then there's, let's see, jumping, no, it looks stupid.
Those aren't on our list. Does that mean they're not
What?
available?
What?
No, that's part
Oh,
of
It's
the,
on this list, it's on the back.
Oh,
They saved
Duh.
paper, they saved
Like,
paper.
oh, wait a
that
minute,
way.
I don't see that.
And then, because we got rejected for something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking,
Did you bring my notes?
the kids like the climbers and the obstacle courses and stuff like that. I think that's the way to go in general. So, and then there's Pirate Paradise that has a pirate ship slide, Go Bananas inflatable tower, and then a Scallywag inflatable playscape.
Does it look like it's a much younger group?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
see, when I look at them a lot.
This
times I
looks
can see-
more, yeah, the Pirates one looks a little younger.
Mhm.
Which is best suited for younger participants, the Pirates Paradise. Doesn't say here. Arctic Rush. I mean, our attendees tend to skew young, so.
What was the blast off bouncer? What was that one? It was the third one on.
It's an interstellar bounce house. It's just a bounce house.
Okay.
That's
Well,
cool.
why don't I try for those 3, the Arctic Rush, the Chaos Commotion, and the Fun Function, and I'll just make all one of those something different as a second choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You do good with it, so.
We didn't get the pirate one. We got that.
And then Funstruction.
So we didn't get the- Yeah, that's right.
Where should we wait? That's it, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Well, as soon as Tabitha gets the approval. Last year did take quite a while for some reason.
Well, at least we'll get the application in now.
Yes.
So,
Okay, thank you.
do we have, do you want to set dates for the garage sale?
sure. Should we do the week of Memorial Day or the week after Memorial Day for the spring?
I would say after.
So we'll do the 28th to the 30th for May. And then for the fall one, which is really the summer one, as I would call it, will be August 6th to the 8th.
August 6th
To the
to
8th.
the 8th.
Yep.
Okay.
Fishing contest?
Generally, we have it the first weekend or the first Saturday of August, but that's the first, so
The 8th.
yeah, I'm thinking the 8th would probably be best case scenario. And that's an event where we don't need everyone there right at the get-go. People can show up later at around 11, 12 when weighing starts. There will be, of course, a few people that are there, like myself, that will be there really early for the few people that get up and go at like 5 a.m. But beyond that, we don't need everyone there. So for everyone else, it's probably going to be the 8th from, I believe we have weighing going on from like 11 to 2 is what it was last year.
No,
No.
like it ended, right?
It effectively ends at 11.
Oh, it ends at
I
11.
think, but we start weighing at,
As soon as somebody brings one in.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And we're out on the lake weighing with 2 boats, and then on the shore, yeah, we don't need much more than a half hour after the contest ends.
Mhm.
it runs from 6 to 11.
And then weighing ends at
And then
11:30.
what is the, yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, that's plenty, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Did everybody pick up their prizes this year?
No.
No?
Nope. I emailed people. I followed up with emails.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm just gonna talk with Ted about it and see if we can just recycle prizes. Because again, I've reached out to people and
Did you have less?
I did have less this past year. And I think that comes from just gathering people's emails and their phone numbers and making that required. And I think that helped significantly with getting in touch with people. But beyond that, there's only so much that I can do. Because I can't just keep emailing everyone every 2 to 3 days. I have other stuff I need to do and get done. And plus, after a while, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
there's not
Well,
much we can do.
After so.
Yeah, again, after so
Don't point your
long, it's
prize
like,
Within 30 days, you're SOL.
we should include that.
Yes,
I think we should
absolutely.
include that.
Yeah.
If you do not claim it after 30 days
Like,
of the
What do you
announcement,
expect?
Your prize is forfeited, yeah.
your prize is forfeited and it's going to get recycled for next year's prize pool. I think that's perfect. We'll put it in fancier language closer to the event, but I like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
Corn roast?
September 12th.
Oh, boy.
September 12th.
Also, if you want a different band than our usual, please come to the February meeting with a band. Otherwise, I'll call 2XL.
I'm good with 2XL.
Okay, if not, then I'll book them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll email them.
Reasonable, do a good job.
Just figured I'd check. And then also, so as you guys know, we applied for that mural.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
got it. So Linda, myself, Pam Kaznecki, and then Dave Gillum are on a committee that met with them last Thursday virtually to get planning going for that. And one of the things that is happening that they like to do is a ribbon cutting kind of thing to celebrate it. So we were looking at the corn roast as being in all likelihood the event that we will use for that. So the mural should be done by then. Also, if you haven't seen, there is the survey going around right now for that. It's really brief, but I encourage people to fill it out so that we can get as much input as possible. So
I
that
didn't
people
see a
don't,
survey.
the email went out, I posted it on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ask, what
Yeah,
theme,
yeah,
which
yeah.
might be interested. I
Pretty
have to admit,
straightforward.
I
Oh,
filled it
it's on
out.
Facebook. It's not an email that
No,
was.
we sent out an email.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't get it.
With the link to the survey.
I better.
Sometimes these end up in my junk
Page.
Really?
or spam folder, yeah.
I
More
actually
weird.
suggested that maybe they, if the artist doesn't mind, to come out at different times to do it. And I thought it might be even interesting if he maybe came on a Tuesdays in the park night,
Well,
and people could
we're-
watch, or during
we
the,
talk about it. Yeah,
during
we-
the farmer's
we were-
market.
I mean, generally, it's going to be what is their schedule. It usually takes them from, depending on the artist, it can take them a week or two to a month, depending on the person and their style and everything else. But yeah, I said, that we're going to be there regardless on Tuesdays, so we can certainly document the progress that they're making. And in their discussion also, she asked us, do we want the doors painted? the lift door. It's like, yeah, why wouldn't, if they can come up with something, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
And then there will be a memorial plaque that's got to be put up on somewhere near the building to explain the whole thing and everything else and how it's being put in. So that's going to happen too. But yeah, so I mean, it's very early. We haven't picked out artists or anything like that yet at all. Obviously, that's what the survey is for, to help influence that. But yeah, that'll happen at the corn roast in all likelihood. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else to talk about corn roast
We
wise.
don't need to set any meetings yet for that.
No, I had to do an impact report for the grant that we got from Oakland County, and I submitted that at the end of the year in time, so that was done. So yeah, we're good to go.
That's
for
great.
the New year.
I'm excited about that. It'll be fun.
Max with Santa, Heather.
Well, apparently that's the date.
Yeah, I think she,
Did Paige
I thought she
confirm
asked,
that?
yeah, that's-
Okay, all right.
I think she confirmed
That's all
that.
we need to know about that right now.
Same's with letters for Santa.
Yeah.
On new business, well, that's not an event. Where do you want to add your community outreach?
It's on the next
Okay.
page already,
All right.
under
Continuing
pending
business.
bid,
Hmm?
right?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
under, yeah,
Under liaison reports.
yeah.
So under new additional events, we are doing the farmer's market again, or I'm doing it. So there will be a few changes in terms of like time and, there we go. And what I charge for certain, depending on who they are. I have already gotten an email from an entity wanting to sign up for this year, coming one, so that's great, because that's just what I want to think about in January. And so in terms of start times, that is still being discussed. I have a vendor who would like to start in May at some point because they have plants. In all likelihood, we will at least extend it, we'll probably extend it into the first 2 weeks of October again, but that'll be from the beginning scheduled.
I didn't bring it with me.
So, yeah.
Okay. You know what, Cody? Remember we were gonna do the MLK thing?
Yes.
Sure, we talked about it, and here it is.
Yeah, we talked
Do we
about
want to
it.
do anything next year, or just kind of leave it up for discussion?
I think we still need to leave it up for discussion. I think we'll just leave it sit in the background. Because to be honest, I don't even know what that would begin to look like. And we already do drives throughout the year for different community events. And I think that's far more impactful than doing like an MLK Day of Service event like what other communities do. I think if the choice is between MLK Day of Service and doing just continuous fundraisers throughout the year, I think the continuous fundraisers are a better way to improve community outreach than a day of service.
Speaking of that, so we'll do a cereal drive again, and we'll tie it in with the bunny luncheon, like we did with the PB&J drive.
Okay.
So I'll just start that sometime in February, and then I'll probably just have it conclude like the 16th of March or something like that, or maybe even run it through a little longer. But I'll figure that out.
I'll add it to the flyer.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, boss.
Community garden? That you like?
Yeah, there's nothing there for now. Yeah.
No new addition events.
Well, I don't see the park signage on here anymore. It comes and goes for some reason. But she brought me a couple samples
But I would think that would go under pending business.
of the finished product.
Oh, that looks nice.
Wonderful.
I like it.
That's great.
Love the color.
I do. Oh, fun.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Very nice.
And here's the color palette, just so everybody
Love
can
it.
see. Those are the colors we'll be using. So these are the finished product. These have the 2 or 3 coats of the finish on them.
Very nice. Is it one-sided?
Yeah, because it's going to go up against the pole, so there won't be anything to read on the back.
That's what it-
Well, no, I didn't know if there were two that, you
Oh,
know, on each
gotcha.
side
No,
of
yeah,
the,
yeah,
on each side of the post.
Did we already decide what color was for what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
did,
we
I
got it
can't
right
remember
now.
what button.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
yeah. Shut your finger.
You want to see that?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Does anybody really?
These are nice, Linda.
Yeah.
These are really
Turned out
nice.
really good.
She breaks our microphone.
She had to buy some new equipment and
So didn't she say it wound up being more work than she
some
anticipated?
existing equipment, but yeah, she's really happy with them though. She's learning a lot about her tools and her capabilities and things like that, so I think she's enjoying them,
Yeah, they're
so
super nice.
Good job, Linda.
hopefully,
Yeah, those,
yeah, within the next probably 6 weeks or so. But then we can schedule a date to do the installation, which means we'll be talking about warm things. And so
If that ever happens.
it'll happen. It'll happen. Eventually, it'll happen. Okay, that was it.
We discussed the park walkthrough when it gets closer to like.
Yeah, we are not talking about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know,
we not.
I didn't see that on our
I'm not
list.
walking through that right now.
We're doing that tomorrow.
How do you want to
right?
think about it?
No, I just didn't know if we had to
Maybe
edit.
on Saturday or Sunday when it's gonna be like the high of 8.
Yeah.
That's the day we're gonna do that.
Oh, I picked the wrong one, that's why. Veterans Memorial Committee?
It's continuing to get cleaned up. We removed all the decorations last Friday. Keep shoveling it, and we replaced the POW MIA flag last week too, because it was getting pretty beat up.
Liaison reports, planning commission, did you guys?
There was no planning commission meeting since our last Park and Rec meeting, but we do have one this Thursday, so I will have something to report next meeting.
Council liaison, Mark, whenever you're ready.
So we met last Wednesday. If you were looking to watch it, unfortunately, we didn't have any camera, but then again, the weather was beyond horrible. So that wasn't shocking, unfortunately, for anybody trying to travel around. It was terrible. Got a few different letters, correspondence from council, including some residents who were concerned about squirrels damaging properties and asking for the village to put in a ordinance to ban the feeding of wild animals. At this time, we're not going to pursue that, but we did suggest that they speak to the DNR about ways that they can manage squirrels through traps and other things. We had a presentation from the Commerce Township regarding the proposed pathway millage. I have been, in, as well as Pam Kuznicki and Dave Gillum have been attending pathway meetings at Commerce, and we will be tomorrow. And we, in regards to where we were suggesting to put a path for the village, we had it moved to where it would be running a boardwalk over that section near Briar Ridge that is just trees and water, and there is no space. So they agreed to move it there, and it would run from the south of Ethel to Helmsford. And then from Helmsford, there's a path along where we have the Helmsford Pump House to Shanken. So that would connect all of that. And from there, people could get to Wolverine Drive, get to the Benston Boardwalk, and now, if this goes through, go down Benston on the path that will be put there to the airline trail. So we went to a vote to put it on the ballot, and it was passed 4-3. So that will be on the ballot in November
Oh, that's awesome.
for 0.6 mils to put in pathways.
It's a vast improvement.
So that, like, we were, like, when we had
Better
talked
than
about
what
it
we
at
talked
the,
about.
On and Up meeting, and you were saying, Kathy's big suggestion was get the hard part done first. And this has always been the barrier, has getting this path over that section. And I mean, this is Pathway Committee talking 20 years. Has always been the problem, getting that spot. So doing that, going through this, should it pass, gets done, then this will open up a huge opportunity as well for grants, especially as it's a joint municipality action. they like that, showing cooperation with each other. So even though we pay taxes to it anyways, but either way, that's that, there's that. So that passed. We had some service awards for service by our employees, Dave Gillum for 5 years, Paige Knutson for 10 years, and then Andy for 35 years.
Oh,
So,
my God.
Andy Stone. So Andy, there is no 35-year award because nobody's ever. I would have suggested a CAT scan, like, why are you here this long, you know? But so Andy ended up receiving a pocket watch, which was it was really nice and stuff. And so that was pretty cool. Just an update from our engineer that now that the lake is frozen, they're going to try and get under the boardwalk to check it out, make sure everything's good there. We released funds for the bunny costume, so we accepted the resignation of Kristen Edro from beautification. She's got a lot going on with her new grandkid, so can't blame her. We had a tree inventory update, talking about what's gone on with our tree cuttings and removals and managing of all of our questionable trees in the village. We approved modifying our ordinance to allow folks to put out yard waste in November before Sunday at noon. So right now, I know the rule is you can't put out anything before noon on Sunday. This would amend that so that if you've got 1,000 yard waste bags, you can put those out when you're done, Saturday, Thursday, whatever. Sort of like, because we figure if you're gonna put your leaves out on the street for the claw pickup, if that ever happens, what's the difference between that and your yard waste bags? So, and rather than having people having to drag them back and forth, kind of thing. Yeah, we got a report from the chief. Last week was the fundraiser at Eagles for John Morosco, and they raised about 9 to 10 grand. So that was really great to hear. And then this past Saturday was actually the fundraiser for John at the
Kingsley Inn.
Thank you, the Kingsley Inn. And I really want to say about the Kingsley Inn is they donated the room, the space, that was free. They gave John a suite, the food was donated, and it was, I'll just say, probably the Fraternal Order of Police did an incredible job. I mean, talk about an incredibly well-organized event. And I know on and up, people from Lay over there were stealing an idea or 50 from them on how to run a fundraiser. They did a really great job. And so, it was great to see John there and stuff too. But yeah, other than that, there wasn't much else on the council. I did attend a meeting the next night in Wixom. We called the Everything's Meeting, and it was about educating municipal leaders and other folks how to, rules about FOIA, Open Meetings Act, but then also parliamentary procedure. It was very interesting, learned a lot. Not a lot of it. I would just say that as I was sitting here, we were talking about things, I was like, boy, we were breaking all the rules the guy said to do or not to do. But I don't really think that it's not for us. We don't need to be that strict on how to debate and all that stuff, but it was very informative. So thank you to the city of Wixom for hosting it and inviting us to attend. That's all I got.
I have a question.
Sure.
What, you said now that the lake is frozen, they're gonna go under the bridge?
The Benstein Boardwalk.
Boardwalk.
The boardwalk.
Check out
To check the undercarriage and see how that's looking and
Oh,
everything
I
else.
see.
How are the
Okay.
posts doing and all that. So, because, yeah, we can have the DPW walk it and check for, pop screws and everything else and rotted boards, but we don't know underneath it. And that sometimes is the problem. They're drilling into Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
And so the boards aren't staying down.
Oh, so they can get there, okay.
So we're this way, having our engineer go underneath and really look at that and making sure that structurally it's still sound. Should be, but
Yeah.
better check than not.
The park pathway, when you were talking about, you decided on
Mhm.
Ethel and all that, is that phase 1, phase 2, phase 3? 'Cause-
So there is no phase 2, phase 3, 4, technically, there's just
Okay.
phase 1. So that would be, so this millage, when it's passed, they're gonna go to a bond. So they're gonna bond it out so that they get all the money up front. So their plan is to get everything done within 36 to 48 months. And priority of path will be based on ease of doing, in terms of, do you have to do a lot of,
Boring or something?
not boring, more taking of land, or I can't think of the term, but do they have to, condemnations, do they have to condemn properties, private property to put in a path? So with this one that we're talking now, there probably isn't a ton of that because most of it's right of way. So that hopefully they'll get on ours quickly because there's a lot of mystery to ours. They have no idea what's there. So I mean, it could be significantly more costly, it could take more time, because when they start trying to put it in the piles and everything else, there's going to be a lot of what ifs. So, but either way, the plan is to have every path put in essentially by 2030
It's so exciting.
that they have in the plan, these artery paths, as they call them. And then from there, going out to grant applications and everything else. So, which there are a lot in the area for us. Not only, there's SEMCOG, there's the DNR, there's also the Ralph Wilson Foundation, which all that money, and it's literally billions, has to be distributed to, I think it's Southeast Michigan or Buffalo, because he was the owner of the Buffalo Bills. So we like him a lot. For a lot of reasons. But, so there's, and it was supposed to have been spent by now. But the endowment has grown too fast for them to actually issue the money. So down the road, I'm certain that would be a place where Commerce and the village would look to apply. We're hopefully get invited to apply.
That's good progress.
That's exciting.
Community outreach?
I sent you guys some emails of information that would be useful, so if you guys could pull that up on your phones or whatever electronics you decided to bring this evening. The first one's going to be a little slideshow action, just some things that we wanted to point out as points of interest on our initiative for the Community Engagement Committee. The second email is going to be a revised welcome letter. And then the third email is a improved events calendar for 2026. Starting with the slide, as you guys can read on your own, we wanted to establish a clear purpose. We wanted to reach out to new and existing residents. We want to be leveraging and tracking multiple communication channels. We want volunteer involvement and feedback, and we also want collaboration and continuous improvement. As you can read, our establishing our clear purpose. Our goal is engagement, ensuring residents are aware of community events and feel welcome to participate. The Parks and Rec Board commits to a unified effort, which is supported by a clear purpose to provide a foundation for consistent outreach and communications. New and existing resident outreach, we've revised the practice of welcoming new residents with an info packet. Linda has spent quite a bit of time with the ladies upstairs, gathering a lot of information from what has been in the past packets and what we would like to revise. The welcome letter is definitely one of them. Coordinating, like I said, with the gals upstairs. The packet, we want to highlight a few different other areas like signups, instructions for notifications, including a QR code, easy ways to be digitally accessing our events and things that we have going on, including an annual calendar of events, both print and digital. We want to coordinate quarterly outreach so we can identify newcomers and start to fill like a record of community networks and just seeing how many newcomers are those people coming to these events? Are we seeing them again after receiving the packet? Things like that. Event volunteer engagement. We kind of talked about that earlier in the meeting already, what those ideas look like. If it is somebody that is just, talking to residents at our events, or are we establishing like a set table where people can come and we can get that information directly from them coming to us instead of us approaching them. Leveraging multiple communication channels, we've also talked about this in the past. Email notifications, working with the administration upstairs. I'm doing flyers now. We also want to do reminders. I think that the new calendar will be helpful in the reminders. We can put that in with the emails that are being sent up from upstairs out to everybody. Social media. I want to grow the Park and Rec Facebook page, inviting residents current and engaging with new content. I do really ask and encourage all of you. It's the easiest, simplest way to help out would be to like and share those things that are being posted. Comment underneath them. It makes them move farther and farther and farther, so more people see them. Website improvements. This is a little bit farther down the pipe, but we do want to work with the administration upstairs. We've talked to them a little bit about it, but there is small changes that we can do in-house here to kind of showcase some of the things. Like, for instance, on our homepage, when you click on the website, you're going to be able to see, like, you know, happening soon, or a small break as like a mini calendar in the corner. So it's not so many clicks to get to the information that people are seeking or need to seek or see, you know. Some of those clicks, it takes a while to find what you're looking for. I'm sure everybody has had to, you know, hunt around a little bit on the website. So just working to improve the user friendliness of our website and making it so easy that there's no reason people can't find the information to attend these events and be a participant in what we have to offer. We do want to utilize Nextdoor. I'm not a big Nextdoor person, but I'm definitely on Facebook and Instagram, and it's just another free avenue for us to communicate with the public. We want to track the engagement, which is super easy to do through social media. And also that tracking engagement includes how many times that those posts and those things have been shared or reposted. Those count as well to move that information further and further out. We do want to implement QR codes. I started that by doing it for the contests. That link is still active and will be. It'll take you right to the events page. So that'll be help in the future that we can reuse that QR code from now on. Just again, down the pipeline, considering reward programs for residents who attend multiple events such as raffles or recognition, things like that at the corn roast. Next one would be volunteer involvement and feedback, encouraging volunteers to interact with attendees, collecting information, and promoting opportunities to get involved, and giving them a clear pathway to find events they can get involved in. So they can just talk to one person, sign up here, not like, oh, talk to so-and-so or call so-and-so. We want to create a really mainstream, clear path to being able to find ways to get involved. So there's no excuse for them to stop thinking about, oh, I wanted to, but it was so hard to get a hold of somebody, or it was so hard to do this, or we just want to make it easy. Present these strategies to a full board for support, ensuring buy-in and shared responsibility with everybody. Conclusion, by combining personal outreach, improved digital communication, consistent event calendars, and active social media engagements, we can significantly boost awareness and attendance at our community events. Regularly review and adapt will ensure that our efforts remain effective and inclusive, fostering vibrant and connected community. So you guys can take the time on your own to kind of go back over that, but that's kind of the outline of what we are creating the community outreach to be, and those are our main goals. I think that the event calendar is looking great. If you guys can pull that up and take a peek at it. There is going to be some tweaks done to it.
Lost a little bit of formatting and
Yeah, formatting wise.
here.
But this is just to give you a rough idea of what we want to put together that runs consistently throughout the year, and we can continue to add in what we want and take out what we want, but we want to be highlighting this and making this readily available in an easy way on the website so people can just reference, take a screenshot of it, hold it on their phone, and then also that will encourage them to add these events to their own calendar. I'm also going to be making each event a digital event on the Facebook page. So now that we've presented this part to you, I'm going to go forward and start to add those to the Parks and Rec page. So those events are way in ahead of space, and we can start talking about registration coming up soon, because once that event is created and it's put out there, you're going to get another reference notification when one of the admins adds something to that event. So it's going to get you to click again, which is good, and say, oh, registration is now open. Go ahead and get a hold of X, Y, and Z. And then, again, people get a look at that. It might be an event in July and it might be March, but it starts to get their brain working about, like, I want to make space that weekend in July for that. I remember seeing that. Oh, it's coming back. I'm getting notified again. Things like that. And then the last one is our revised letter, welcome letter. Again, we're going to add the socials to the bottom of this as well. But this is just kind of like a little bit more of a brighter version of what the first letter looked like. We just want to make it cheerful, inviting. Brian?
Sorry.
No, I'm just joking. I'm totally messing with you. We just want to make it cheerful, inviting, and just get people excited to want to know about the things that we have to offer on Parks and Rec and what we have to offer to the community. So I will now open the floor for questions.
Well, I like it. I have a question about what we need to find out, because about posting pictures of children without permission. Did you ever?
All the
What's that?
pictures that I used for the slide that I already posted were pictures that I already got on social media that somebody already posted, besides
Okay.
the one that Molly sent me of her own children.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that, all those photos were photos that had already been posted. Because what would be the difference between me doing that and then, like Monique posting the pictures she took of all the
that was a
kids at the
private
Bunny
page. That was
Lunch.
a private page. You had
Yeah.
to be approved to get your picture.
Oh, same thing with Wolverine Lake.
So I don't know. That was before they told me that I couldn't post anything without permission.
Well,
So
all
that's
of
why
those
I'm
are already
bringing it
public.
up. For an
Who's they?
illegal upstairs.
Oh, okay.
It's illegal. I mean, I'm just looking at it from a legal aspect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
I
already
would,
public.
I would like look into it
Mm,
before we start doing that.
on
But like
what,
when
on the
when
website
they,
or
what
the
I'm thinking we
private
could do is
Wolverine
like,
Lake
for example,
Park?
the bubble run, like when they sign up, they're signing permission to use the photograph.
Mhm.
Like in the language right in the sign-up sheets. Is what
At
I'm
the
thinking.
bubble
Or the
run.
dog show, for example.
Sure.
Like if, when they're signing up, if there's language in there that we can use it. I think it's pretty.
I've
simple.
never done that. I've never had anybody say that to me.
Oh, well, I have. That's why I'm bringing
Yeah.
it. That's why I mentioned it to you before.
I don't know, Paige and Tabitha always like all my posts.
Yeah.
They haven't said anything.
Yeah, well, she's not an attorney either. So.
Yeah. I mean, all those photos, like I said, are already public, and the Parks and Rec event page is already private,
Yeah.
so all those have already been pulled off of
You
there.
you might just want to check into it,
Okay,
just to be, I mean.
yeah, I will.
Opinion on that, Mark?
I would ask, I'm
Yeah.
looking it up on AI.
Yeah,
So
oh,
it
yeah.
says if you're using it for, so it's funny because generally it's a First Amendment issue. It says the exceptions are in commercial use. Children under 13 can get you, it's a little more wonky. I mean, that's what, yeah, I would just check upstairs
Yeah, I will.
rather than, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, like, I figure if I take a shot and it's an action shot of like 30 kids in line, you know, that's not, you have no reasonable expectation of
Yeah,
a public
yeah.
event.
Mhm.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh, I have so much regarding this because we did something similar in college there was a media journal that I was part of, and we had something like that with trying to put language into submissions, into like the submission form that was legally binding, and we had such like an experience, a miserable experience trying to get something that was actually legally binding to where we could have future permission to reuse it if we wanted to. So I would really be careful with trying to do something like that. Honestly, I would just blur the kids' faces. I don't know if that's
I don't
possible.
think you want to do that, though. It's,
Yeah, I don't know
I
if
mean,
we
you can't
want to
do
do
it
that or
for
just,
or you
or
can
just put
buy
emojis
stock
over their face.
photography.
What is the difference between?
But that was my experience, and I don't know if it's any different with a municipality, but I know with student orgs in college, it was such a mess trying to get something to work that at a certain point, we just kind of threw our hands up in the air and said, this is not worth our time.
Well, that's why they have lawyers.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely check with Jennifer.
So again, why is it okay for Monique to post all those photos
It
of
was
those
a,
kids
that was a
then?
private.
It's on a
that was
private Facebook
Okay, where do you
page.
think that we're posting these? I guess I'm.
Yours is public, right? It's
I mean,
it's public.
How
it's
do
not
people get
private.
on to see the Facebook page that you guys created?
They asked to.
Well, Monique's was also communicated as such, that this is where you can get it.
This is where you get your
We will
pictures
post your
from.
pictures on this Facebook page, so people knew that going in.
Mhm.
It wasn't like she was just taking random kid photos in the park and then posting them.
Yeah,
Sure.
But
But where are we
Again-
posting them that wouldn't be the same places?
I don't know, like, where is that?
But Monique has all those
Park and Rec
pictures
page.
on the Parks and Rec
the-
page.
Yeah.
Or
Because
the
for me,
website.
You had to
You gotta
join
pass it.
the
Yeah, you gotta
group.
approve.
You have to be approved, then you can go in and get.
What would be the difference?
We have to give permissions.
Or shouldn't-
We have to give permissions on that Park and Rec page all the time for people, I've noticed. So,
To join, you mean?
Like,
to join, to post, et cetera, to
so
comment.
everything on the Parks and Rec page that Monique posts of all these photos of these kids, it's because it's private. What are you saying that's not, is different from what we're doing?
Well, what I'm saying is, is our page public? Or is it a page like our Wolverine Lake? You have to join?
And that's private as well?
Yes.
I mean, didn't you create the Wolverine Lake Village Parks and
That
Rec
was
page?
forever ago, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah,
That was
it
in
was-
COVID, that was
it was during
COVID.
COVID.
That was during COVID.
Well, this says a public group.
So I couldn't even tell you right now what that is.
I would say again, it comes down to, none of us know, so
Yeah, we don't know.
let's
Well,
ask
I
somebody
just
who
got
can,
added,
who can,
so
who can,
I don't really know about the history of
fix
it.
it for us, who can answer that question.
Yeah, we did that during COVID, when
Yeah.
we had the
Drive-through.
drive-through.
Yeah.
Drive-through Santa. Or was it Bunny? Santa, right?
Yeah,
Both.
didn't we also do it for
Yes.
Easter?
Yeah.
We did
I think
both.
we did it for
Easter, too.
Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
didn't
Michelle
we?
was the bunny and everything,
Yeah, we did that for them.
because we were.
Was that when it started, or were we posting
That's when it
pictures?
started it.
Yeah, we did Easter first.
So technically,
Because
Monique
back in the
shouldn't be
day-
posting any of those photos.
Back in the
either,
day.
correct?
Well, I guess
Yeah.
she says these are where you get your photos, that's where
Yes.
it's posted, right?
Yeah,
And the same thing with the 5K
right,
is
right.
you get your photos from the chip timer.
Okay.
So they go to the run sign up to pull their pictures from that. So, anyway, probably worth looking into, for sure. You're doing a good job with it.
I mean, it's-
Keep on going, girl.
I mean, we put photos in the master plan, and some of those have kids in them, and that's a public document.
Mhm.
I remember the Spinal Column asking for photos of stuff, like of events, and I would send them to them. And I would just be, as long as my information was there, they were fine with it. As long as it was a general shot of, if you're taking, if you're taking somebody who's posing for a photo, it was different. But I would just, I would go ask upstairs and say, can we get clarification?
Okay, anything else?
Anything else? No, I really like, I think it's great. I like I think you're going way beyond our normal, like, park and rec and doing something that's really needed though, like, because it's become sorely lacking. And,
Next month, I hope to bring
It's been a
an
lot.
actual sample package that
Yeah.
I'll pass down the table and we can take a look at and see if there's any suggestions as to things that should also be included, things.
There's
so
some
like-
weird
so
stuff
like-
in there.
So like
Yeah,
on and
there's
up, we'll want to add something to it.
Yeah,
If we
you
ever
will
get it-
definitely.
If we ever get it together, we will add something to it. For,
Yeah, and
so
we thought
people know
maybe
that.
Veterans Committee would like to
Mhm.
bring
Sure.
their
Yeah, yeah,
calendar
yeah,
to
yeah.
the table as well,
Yeah.
because they have the Bugles Across America and those kind of celebrations throughout the year. So, yeah, we definitely like to get other community involvement, and we'd like to involve the businesses as well by sponsorship and allowing them to see their play things other than at the event.
I'd like, yeah, like Penny Lake and stuff should be in there.
Yeah.
The Ortho
Yeah,
should
because
be in there.
like at the end of the
Yes.
calendar, you'll
We can
see
do
there's
that.
other things ideas that we have of posting in there. And we've talked about having a list of all the businesses that are located directly in the village.
That everybody hunts through the Facebook page that, can I get a recommendation for HVAC? Can I get a recommendation for a plumber? You know, like things like that,
There was a list years ago, apparently.
really.
Supposedly, yeah.
Well, there's kind of all kinds of information in the one that they gave me that
Yeah.
does exist now that's expired.
Yeah.
And just isn't.
In 28.
Not up to
Yeah,
date.
kind of
yeah,
thing.
some of those 20,
all.
yeah, and a lot of it too comes from the county, just gives them stuff.
Like literally stuff.
Just literature about water and wells
Yeah.
and that thing, it could be helpful to new homeowners,
Sure.
and that should be included.
Mm.
But the actual resident information about our wonderful village and its details need to be highlighted.
I mean, I even love the idea of soliciting our local business owners and putting in, like, if Dairy Twist wants to put in a coupon, you know, buy one, get one cone. We want them to patronize
Yeah,
these
the
businesses.
GI.
We want them to go reach out and see what we have at the bait shop or, you
Casa
know,
Tequila ever
whatever.
opens up, yeah.
What?
Casa Tequila ever opens up.
If Casa Tequila
Yeah.
ever opens
Yeah,
up,
we want their
here
stuff
is your coupon for
Right.
a free shot at El Toro. Welcome
So, yeah,
to the
any-
village.
Anytime you have, any ideas or suggestions, don't, go ahead and shoot them to us.
Yeah.
Make a note for the next meeting and, because we really want everybody to buy into this enthusiasm that we're feeling.
I like it.
Yeah.
I agree with Mark. I think it's, good idea, Dean.
Well, I mean, we do this for a reason. It's to bring people to the events. That's the whole goal. And I mean, it makes us feel so good after leaving the corn roast. And I would like to see that same energy and participation at the rest of our events. We just strive to be like Molly, okay? No, I'm just joking. I love you. I'm just joking. But no, yeah, we're gonna do it. It's not, what's it worth if there's not people there, you know? Not that they're saying there isn't, but there could be more, you know? Like my slideshow said, we have so many people. We've had so many participants, but we have so many more people to reach, And do they know that we have this many cool things to offer? Do they? We don't know. So we got to find out.
So, yeah.
That's all I got.
Did not hear from anybody in Commerce, Parks, and Rec. Any comments from the board members?
Rick, we talked about an idea for signs.
Your mic's not on, Dean. I can't hear you.
So we talked about ideas for yard signs. I drove by this up a friend's house and just took a picture of it. What somebody else did, I don't know if you probably can see it, right? Just third place for the holiday decorating deal. Looks like a very reusable sign, so I just figured I'd share the idea of a picture.
Which I like.
Oh, I guess so. That's cool.
That's all.
Yeah,
All right.
awesome.
Somebody made their own sign. Do you know them?
No, I just drove by the house, but I talked to the person who lives in the neighborhood, and they said they have the same thing. They have a holiday decorating contest, and they just give this. They have 1, 2, 3 that they
Oh.
reuse every year, and
Okay,
they put it in the
gotcha.
person's yard.
I like it.
All right. Any other comments from board members? No? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
On favor?
I'll second.
All